Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My topic for today will be on behavioral insights for better regulation for electrical safety for Malaysians. First, we will talk about the case in focus. We have selected street lighting as an example. I will let us look at the hazards and dangers from street lighting. I will also go through very quickly an overview of the phase 1 study conducted by MPC on the behavioral study, techniques for mitigation and intervention strategies. And I would also like to share with you some of team's nudges in this area of activity. Let us continue with this case in focus, where we have chosen street lighting fixtures. What are the issues, what we are talking about, and how we can try our best to mitigate all these hazards. In the aspect of safety, organizations are more prepared because organizations have got their own safety procedures, risk management programs, and things like that. But to the public, they are just depending on their instinct. They will see and they will judge to see whether a situation is dangerous or not. What we want to do is we would like to create more awareness to the public. How do we encourage them to report what they see if it is dangerous to the authorities concerned? Mostly electrical accidents are caused by lack of knowledge on electrical safety, lack of awareness, lack of standard procedures, or there's use of substandard equipment and material. And also, although we have got protection devices, we have issues with proper use of protection devices as well. Why do we choose street lighting features for this exercise? Firstly, this area has no specific policies or codes that are able to ensure the safety and the well-being of the public. Number two, the public are exposed to these dangers and they may be electrocuted by non-standard street lighting, wiring procedures, or the poles. I'm going to show some pictures of all these various situations. Okay, let's look at this playground lighting. We have got a standard playground lighting. We see that there's this additional decoration on it with all the wirings that is being coiled over it. We have got these overhead lines that is coming from I do not know where. Another picture also shows the same thing, where we have got this temporary wire running all over the place, and the cover is also missing. And when the covers are missing, if you touch it, you can get electrocuted. Normal street lighting, we also see similar situations whereby we can see temporary wires that are connected. Similarly here for street lightings, we have got missing covers with all the components for street lighting exposed here. This is also another temporary lighting, I would suspect, whereby a temporary lighting may be using aerial bundle cable that is temporarily connected to the underground cable. What I'm trying to show in this picture is there are some good designs of the terminal block or the connections or the connectors, where the connectors are for the cables, and also the wiring to the lamp. There are proper designs that are being designed to prevent or to protect electrical accidents from happening. And they do look quite nice, but we have still got the covers that are missing and exposing these terminal blocks. Nowadays, where there are more and more advertising display boards that are being put onto the street lighting fixtures, the electricity supply are usually taken from these terminal blocks just at the bottom of the street lights. This is a badly exposed, and a similar one here from a decorative lighting. What I'm showing here in this picture is where these cables are cleverly hidden, and they have used the railings, the MCO railings on the highway to run these cables. And since they are using aerial bundle cables, they use these piercing connectors to do the connection. and there are exposed metal parts. From what we have seen in all the pictures, we see all these similar hazards that has been exposed to the public. Now, if we look at the street lighting structure that has been constructed initially, they are very nicely constructed, they are very clean with the covers closed and things like that. But the moment a maintenance job or a repair job has to be done, that is when we see what we see in the pictures. So if that is the case, then our biggest issue here is actually attitude, the attitude of the workers, the attitude of the service people, or even the attitude of the owners of the street lighting. Who are the owners of all the street lightings and street lighting fixtures? The owners are the local authorities. We have got the highway concessionaires who are the owners. Well, the regulators are responsible, the power utility, even the public are responsible. I will quickly go through a summary of a study conducted by MPC. Now, what they have done is when we approached MPC with this issue at hand, they were very keen to work with us on how we could devise programs or devise awareness to the public on this street lighting safety. So what they have done is they have conducted a behavioral study. Now, the intention of the behavioral study was to understand the public's awareness on street lighting safety. Then they introduce some kind of intervention strategies to see how the public responds. What the objectives are is to also nudge the authorities to see how the authorities or the owners responsible for the street lightings respond to all these intervention strategies that we have or they have conducted, right? And hopefully with this, we could increase the public awareness. So the objective of the studies was to actually initially gather the latest statistical data of electrical accidents associated with street lighting within a predetermined period, right? And two, it is to nudge the public towards street lighting safety and to see what their response are, okay? They have formed focus group discussions, and the representatives from the focus group are representatives from the Energy Commission, from TEAM, from PLUS, from MPPJ, from CIRIM, from JKR, from the ministry, and also from the power utility TNB, right? And the objective of this focus group discussion was to obtain statistical data from all of them, the current electrical, to look at their current electrical safety policies, to look at statistics based on the official reports on electrical accidents, and also to look at customer complaints. This is an overall statistics of the number of electrical accidents annually. Overall, for the many years shown here, there are, out of the total of 1,056 accidents, there are 523 fatal accidents and 533 non-fatal accidents. This is a more interesting statistics whereby it shows that electrical accidents on employees of the utility is at 17%, electrical accidents on the public at 38%, and electrical accidents on the contractors at 45%. We would definitely actually say for electrical contractors, they shouldn't have the highest number of accidents because contractors supposed to be consist of competent people, trained people, skilled people, and all that. But we see here, this is the actual statistics. Okay, what we are more concerned about on our topic today is the accidents to the public. Yeah, it's quite high. It's at 38%, right? Okay, the study conducted by MPC were done at two places in Petaling Jaya. One is at Taman Medan and the other is at Kampung Tungku, whereby they have done a survey with the locals there to check and to see on their level of safety awareness on the street lighting. Okay, they have actually used three frameworks. One is the theory of rational choice, the other is the East framework, and the other is the nudge theory. The theory of rational choice is stated here is a law of common sense and rule of social form influence the attitude of the people towards particular social issues. There was an e-poster survey functions in nudging the public behavior, okay? And there's the East framework, which is the easy, attractive, social, and timely method, right? And there's also the nudge theory, concerns with people's thinking, right? So what they did was, they posted two different types of posters. One is with an imagery content, and the other is a textual content. And they posted this on the Google to see the response of the public of these two places, okay? There were good proactive impacts. And also what they discovered is there is increase in the complaints lodged to MPPJ and the TNB's portal, right? So this is an example of an imagery content poster, and the other is a textual content poster whereby there are words written on it without very many pictures. So in conclusion to the study, the MPC found that main objectives are achieved. They use e-posters, pamphlets, buntings, and videos. And with this, it managed to heighten the public awareness and a lot knowledge about street lighting safety. So what is their overall plan actually? The phase one was this awareness study which they have conducted. They have a phase two for intervention. They have a phase three for regulation, and also phase four for social impact study. And we hope that MPC will continue the study to complete it. We also would like to suggest mitigation and also intervention strategies, right? So one of the strategies that we would like to propose is actually safety education, start at primary school level, when everybody should learn it when they are young. The other issue that what we can do is we should actually have a fixed standard. For example, the terminal blocks, the doors, the socket outlets for power supply, for the decorative lighting, or for the advertising panels, we should have a standard installation practice, right? And also we should have an automated reporting system for the public. A very good example is, for example, we can paste QR codes or these lanterns or these street lighting fixtures from now on, just like the QR codes we have for the current COVID situation. The public can just use their phone, read the QR code, and a message will be sent to the relevant authorities, showing a picture of the condition of the street light which they have taken. Of course, we cannot do without a continuous awareness program. We have to contribute to this continuous awareness program, and we can do it with the simple safety campaigns, posters, talks, or road shows. Now, when we talk about electrical safety just now, and I showed all the photographs, one word to describe it all, it is attitude. BI can effectively influence individual behaviors to improve policy outcomes, okay? And many policy problems facing governments today involve addressing the behavioral drives of group behaviors, especially organizations. As we know, the owners of all these electrical fixtures, street lightings, and all that actually belongs to organizations. And this BI can
definitely be used to address all these issues, right? In the energy sector, many high-profile incidents have occurred due to poor organizational behavior, including poor safety culture. Although organizations may have safety groups, they have got their safety practices and things like that, but if the behavior or the behavior of individuals have got this tidak apa attitude, you don't care less attitude, then we will have problem with developing this safety culture. So what we want is, we want BI used to promote organizational culture that could lead to safer outcomes. And we hope that this could improve a possible methodology and lessons learned to encourage and to change organizational behavior in related sectors. I would like to move on to mention teams' activities and teams' contribution towards safety and safety awareness. Here, I call them teams nudges. For example, this one that is shown, team has organized self-test RCCB safety campaign. Team continues to proactively raise safety awareness among the general public. Team has also conducted electrical safety CSR at welfare homes. And under the Epic Asli Home program, team has also got involved in the safety program. Team has also organized a public discourse on electrical safety awareness in 2019, and this is in collaboration with the Energy Commission. What team has also done is whenever accidents happen caused by electrical equipment, a team will quickly come up with awareness and safety materials to be distributed to the public. Or, for example, when electrocution due to electrical leakage from faulty water heaters occurred, team quickly came up with this exercise and the safety awareness program. Team also conducted awareness programs for RCCBs, teaching the public the importance of RCCBs, how to test them, how RCCBs can malfunction, the improper method of installation, so that the public who has got all these RCCBs at their homes are more aware of all these important points, Also, to advise residents to frequently test their RCDs to see whether they are working, and to report if there's any faults, And what is more important is, although there are many protection devices that are available, that are installed in installations, but no, the owners of this installation are not aware and not able to ensure that these protection devices are functioning properly, right? So that is all for my presentation today, and thank you very much.